welcome back. So, that Colleen Hoover, like, oh, I want to punch her in the face. I'm trying not to cry. Okay, so, last two books that I read, I'm going to give my cute little review for. I don't think I'm really going to be doing, like, 5-star, 4-star, anything like that. Just my overall review. First one, Zane, Shame on It All. Is about three more Southern sisters from like Maryland area. Pretty much just as they're adults, the freaky things that they get into, who they do it with, how it helps them move to be better women. Freaky things going on in there. Really good writing. And then last but not least, the thing that I'm like slightly teary-eyed for, Confess by Colleen Hoover. One, this cover is awesome because if you can't tell, there's a girl's face in here. Like, see her eyes, her lips, her nose, and it's like her ear. Like, that's her face. Okay. What this pretty much is about, I'm going to give you more about this because I just read it. Even though I just read Zane too, but this is Colleen Hoover, my God. Okay, so Confess is about a girl named Auburn and a guy named Owen. And Auburn and Owen connect in multiple ways, but you don't really find out how they connect towards the very end of the book. However, they have an amazing connection. Owen is an artist who uses people's confessions to make his art, and he doesn't like sell his paintings like once a month, like the first Thursday of every month or something like that. And then you have Aubrey, who I'm not going to give her away. She has a lot of layers to her with different things going on. A lot of insecurities. She was in love with one gentleman and something happened to him, and I'm not going to tell you what's going on with him because that's in the very beginning of the book. And then she relatively, I will tell you, she falls in love with Owen. But there's things keeping them apart. Very serious things. And then you find out the layers of Owen. Okay, so I know I mentioned yesterday, like, oh my God, is he a drug addict? Is he like a drug dealer? Like, why is she, like, all types of things. Those questions I can't answer because if I do, I'm going to give you the whole book. And I don't want to put like a spoiler alert on this. Like, it, I will agree with one of my best friends, Megan, who says that Owen is one of her favorite male characters. I will agree. Owen is now as one of the guys at the top of my list of favorite, well-written, lovely, amazing male characters. Like, I don't know. Listen, everything that happened in this book, I can't, like, I can empathize with and sympathize. I have not gone through any of this, right? So, like, I'm not like, oh my God, it really touched me. Like, Colleen Hoover's All Your Perfects, that really touched certain booktubers because they're going through the specific things that was happening in that book. And I was just viewing it in two different ways, so it didn't touch me as hard. For some reason, this book was just so well written that even because none of the things happened to me per se in this book, I still like I could seriously shed a tear for it because it was so well written. It had me on like the edge of my seat the whole entire time I was reading it. And like the whole time, well, not the whole time, like half of the book, I'm like, I know there's a plot twist. I know something's going to happen. I know something's going to keep them apart. And then you figure out what's going to keep them apart, but they're trying to find a way around it. And like, I will just say hooray for Aubrey in the end for being real slick and real about this book. Like, she was a real MVP towards the end of this book. Like, I was like, yes, bitch, come through. And she came through. I was super excited. This is so good. This is so good. Erotic, great writing, about three very different sisters. This was a great book. It's just too much. It's just too much. And I really did enjoy that. So that's my review of my two. I was going to do like a 3-book review and then read my 3rd book and then do a review. But I had to talk about it. Like, oh, it was just so good. I'm also in the midst of reading this. Now, let's just point out, 2 weeks ago, I started reading this book. I got to page, let's see, 54. And due to the graphic content for which it's written, I stopped. Tiffany Haddish, The Last Black Unicorn. Now, I think I mentioned this before in a different video. Tiffany, I can hear you reading this book to me word for word if you were telling me the stories. But it's so sad and gut-wrenching and like, holy shit. That I got to a part and I was like, literally, I was on the train, okay? I was reading the book, right? So I can't, I'm using my phone, so I can't show you like how so say I'm reading the book on the train. I'm like this. I get to the part and then something's read. I'm like, I dropped the whole damn book. My fucking, just like what happened. This fell on the floor. I had to pick it up. Everyone like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, you know what? I was so involved in this book and I read something in this book that I couldn't handle. I couldn't handle it. Seriously, just reading the first 54 pages of this book. And to see that woman still want to make people laugh and have a smile on her face. Even on like her Insta story on her Instagram or her Facebook where she's like, look, this is what's going on. And she's not trying to make you laugh. She's kind of telling you about her life. The fact that this woman still has a smile on her face from the things that she's gone through. And I'm not even a quarter way through the book. Maybe I am. No, I'm not. Because I'm only at page 54. And there is 200 and... Hold on. There's 276 pages to this book. Yeah, 276 pages to this book. And I'm only at page 54 and I had to put it down. Now, when you read about people's lives, you're going to hear the fucked up shit. And in others' versions of their biography, I can read it and hear the terrible things that they may have gone through and it not make me want to just throw the book, just throw it away. Like I can't, but I can literally hear her as if she was in front of me reading these words. And I couldn't, like if she was in front of me, I'd be like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm sorry. I'm praying for you. I can't, I don't want to know. Like that's how I feel. So I'm going to try to read a couple more pages to try to get past this part to see what else amazing things she had gone through in her life, because I'm sure it's very intriguing. And I know I said I was going to read next What Alice Forgot by Leanne Moriarty. But now I don't know, because I have a ton of Colleen Hoover books I could read too. I have a lot of options. I have Nicholas Sparks books I want to read. I don't think I want to like tear up or cry right now, so I might like read Tahari Mafi's Unite Me, which is the 3rd book in that series. I might just go into that because this is too much. Like I can't even do it. I just can't. The struggle's real. But hey, let me know if you guys have read the books or thinking about reading or have any amazing book. Yeah, I just had a brain fart on what I was saying. Book suggestions. There's the word. Hello, bring it down from the sky. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it and love you very much. Please like and subscribe. Share with your friends. Peace.